Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the John Went Walking channel. I'm coming to you from about mile 334. I'm in the green swamp in the East Tract, and I'm coming back out towards the Tannic Road intersection. I'm just walking you through this little green swamp, the southern part of the East Tract of the green swamp. Walking you through. I did 2 videos prior to this to show you, and this is just a continuation to show you what it looks like out here if anyone's interested. Again, you can see the trail's very well marked. You can see some downed trees from the hurricane. I've seen lots of fire damage out here, but looks like it might be a couple of years old. Of course, this tree falling down right here, these things aren't a couple of years old. These are pretty current, like definitely from the recent hurricane. And you can see how well marked it is out here, how clear it is and beautiful it is out here. Just a perfect morning for going for a walk out on the Florida Trail and documenting it for you. And wanted to show you, you can see we had a lot of fog here this morning in Central Florida, and we're in the first week of February 2025, and humid morning, you know. My glasses are steaming up pretty good, pretty regularly, and I would say it's close to 70 degrees, like 68 degrees out here, and but a beautiful morning for walking and showing you what this section of the trail looks like. You can check it out on the map. We're out in the western half of the Florida Trail coming around Orlando. I've been focused on that area because when I do my through hike, this is the area that I'll be coming through. I'll be coming through the western part of the trail, and I chose that. Now, if you look out here, you can see some of the fire damage out there on some of these big pine trees, but I don't think that's recent. I think there must have been a burn out here at some point, and because the vegetation has all had a chance to return and get beautiful out here, so I think these must be older burns. So I don't know, maybe in the past year or two, but it's not recent. So I do know they do burns out here, you know, planned burns to help manage the park, or manage the swamp area here. So that's what all this is. You can see if you look closely, you can see some of the burned trees out here. I showed you a close-up of one we came right through in the previous video. So just gonna keep moving here, and I'm moving like I said, I'm at about mile 334. I'm moving back towards Tannic Road, and just wanted to give you a picture of this area back here. And this is going to be this would be a really nice area for day hikers. You know, you could park out on Rock Ridge Road, you walk back the grade road, it turns into Tannic Road at the hunt station, and then you can easily find a little trail. The Florida Trail intersects that grade road and Tannic Road in a couple of places on its way through, and it's just kind of perfect. Even for a younger family, it would be nice out here. Now, right now, you know, it's dry season, but I've only been, all morning I've been out here, or the mornings that I've been out here, and I've really only came across one area that was wet and that was muddy, where I even got my shoes damp. So just dry time of year, and just nice for being out. Now, lots of burned trees through here, so definitely a burn area, but these tall pines seem to deal with it well. They all seem to be healthy and growing. I don't think they're all coming down. I think they're going to be okay. I saw some that were a little bit more destroyed, and then I've seen a couple of palm trees that were pretty dark, and I'm not sure if they'll come back or not. They look like they might be gone, but anyway, everything has a purpose, and the folks that manage these areas, they know what they're doing. They do a great job, and man, I'm so grateful for them, because this is just, for somebody who likes to be outside, it just couldn't get much nicer than this. And so I'm very, very grateful for everything that the state of Florida, the Park Service, that they do out here for us, because it just makes it a wonderful place to come out and visit. I haven't seen a soul out here in the woods all morning. I did see 2 bicyclists back out on Old Grade Road earlier, and they were through bicyclists, so they were all packed out and cleaning up their campsite and getting ready to head back out. They were just passing through. I'm not sure. I didn't ask them where they were coming from or where they were going. I just checked in to see how they were doing, see if there was anything I could do for them. And they were all settled. They had everything that they needed back there. So on those bikes, they can make ground pretty good. And even though we're out here in this section of Florida where it looks like, if you look around, it's just like so empty and beautiful everywhere, but you're still not really that far from civilization. Like from here to where I live is maybe 40 minutes or so, maybe 45 minutes, but it's not hard to get back to where people are, or where, you know, if you needed supplies or something. And again, you know, when you're coming in here, this is coming off of a very long road area, you know, starting back there in St. Cloud to Kissimmee, all the way through the Polk County line area, and I've documented all of that. Then down Ronald Reagan Parkway to John Dean Road, and then all the way out here to the Green Swamp. So probably definitely 2 or 3 days people are going to be out there on those roads. When they hit this section, they are going to be pumped because it is beautiful, and I just about can't think of a nicer place to go for a walk during the day, or, you know, anytime. In the summertime, we'll see. I'll be back out here, and I know it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a lot wetter, and I know it's going to be, there are going to be bugs, more bugs out here, and that sort of thing. But as far as just looking for a place to go for a walk, like, I just can't imagine that you could find much of a nicer place. And it's been that way for many of my videos I've made. I mean, you know, I lived in Florida for a very long time, and I tell you, there's just so much of Florida that I wasn't aware of. And I'm just, this plan to do the Florida Trail, you know, it came as a result of I really originally was thinking about the Appalachian Trail at retirement, but after you know, thinking it through, I'm talking to my wife, you know, I think it's best that I give the Florida Trail here a shot first, and then just for a little bit of experience. I haven't done any long trails. I have, you know, I've done a lot of long runs where I've been out in the woods even overnight running or camping, but I haven't done any long trails. So I think this is a very good start. I think this is a good place to start. And then once I get through here, I'll reevaluate how I feel, how it went, and then you know, think about the Appalachian Trail and start making those plans. Now, this time of year, I know a lot of people are getting ready to head out on the AT. Many of the Florida Thru-Hikers, they're well on their way. I'm sure many of them have already been through this section. They're ahead of me out there somewhere, but the Appalachian Trail, most of the folks are just now in preparation, and I've picked out a few videos. I'm going to follow some of the Thru-Hikers over the spring and summer and see how they do. And I picked out about 5 or 6 channels. If there's one that you think would be perfect to watch, you know, just send me a message and I'll check that one out too. But I know after I pick 5 or 6, they're not all going to make it through the entire year. So hopefully, you know, a couple of them do out of the 5 or 6 that I picked out. So hopefully a couple of them make it. You know, lots of things have to go right. I realize that. Even on this Florida Trail Thru-Hike, there's going to be a lot of things that have to go right. It's not like everything's just going to be perfect all the time, you know. And I think there's even, that's why I'm spending so much time with preparation, planning, logistics, just being prepared emotionally, physically, and like I said, logistically, make sure I have what I need time-wise to be able to get out there and get it done. But even with all the planning, you know, still a lot of things have to go right, and it's real easy for there to be a problem that interrupts the hike. And so I'm just doing everything I can to make sure that I have my best shot, you know, that I have a really good chance to make it. That's really my goal, to have a really good chance to make it. And I don't want it to come down to where I made some mistake that cost me my Thru-Hike. And I know the Thru-Hike, basically it's like the ultra run, it's like the 100-mile run. Like, you have to decide before you start it that you're going to finish it no matter what, because there are going to be lots of times out there where you're going to want to quit. And I have no doubt that I want to, even though I've never done through a long trail, I have no doubt that it's going to be a very similar situation where there are going to be times where I just want to quit or give up. And because of that, I want to make sure that I have all my thoughts in order and my plans in place. So now I'm almost back out to Tannic Road. So that's where I'm at. I'm just over mile 334 here in the green swamp in the eastern tract. I've showed you a lot of it all the way through here. I'll be back out here over the summer, but I was out this morning and wanted to bring the video to you. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will be back with you real soon. In the next couple of days or so, I'll be back with you. You have a great day now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, friends.